is my persona to do edgy material about the NFL and kneeling during the national anthem. So if you're not aware of what's going on in America, NFL players, prior to playing the game that they are paid to play, sometimes do shit other than put their hand over their hearts while listening to probably the worst one-hit wonder of all time. My issue with this is that people are offended by it, and the same people that are offended by it pay no reference to the same song. I was watching it just today. Fucking dude's pissed. What are they doing not fucking standing for the goddamn anthem? Meanwhile, he was getting a beer and going to the bathroom trying not to get trying to get barbecue sauce on his dick. And he's upset because people are kneeling. I found that massively hypocritical. So that was one of the jokes that I forgot to do when I was up here the first time. I like thick girls because I'm from the hood. And that was what I was raised to like. I think that we should call women who are properly thick Minnesota nice. That's what I was like, Minnesota nice. There's like one hot girl that I work with, and she calls me ma'am in a way that I find unattractive. Like, she was really hot right up until she was like, cool man, see you later. And I was like, really? Alright. Other premises. I'm a young guy. I try not to give a ton of advice. But I feel like everybody wants to be better at sex, and I'm going to give you some secrets to my success as a sexual dynamo. That's not a joke, Ski. I'm laying it fucking down.
Sorry.
Right?
Sorry.
Young Jay Bakes is a force. I know I look like this, but I'm a goddamn athlete in the rectangle. That's what I call a mattress. Is the rectangle. The only thing that's gonna make you even a little bit better at sex is giving a fuck, which is a double entendre, but it's also true. Caring what's going on with the other person, that's what I mean. And that is why I'm the reigning grand champion, grand poobah of fucking guts out. Have you ever successfully fucked someone stupid? Because I have. It's a great time. Okay? If you can't say words right for the next 15 minutes, I'm going to pat myself on the back. Anyway, giving a shit. And that's why I'm so great at what I do, because I understand as soon as I get naked that I'm going to need to win this girl back. I'm going to get out my knee pads and my nostril snorkel because I got work to do. I'm going to lick until her lips are chapped. I don't give a shit. I'm going to lick until I can see it twitch and measure it in inches. Do you understand? I used to be, when I was a porn addict at 13 because everything can connect to the internet. And the internet is basically for watching people come on places that other people don't want them to come on. But anyway, I was a porn addict, and so porn really, more than anything, makes me not want to look at my own dick. Which, like, when girls reject me, I'm like, no, you made a great move. Like, solid prediction powers. Every time if I ask a girl out, she says yes, I assume she was hungry. Because that's the only way that makes sense to me. Anyways, what was I talking about? Porn, looking at my own dick. I was watching this porn video when I was a young lad. I was very self-conscious about my very average day. It's not average, but in my very average day. Until I saw a fucking video called Rachel Starr Goes to the Gynecologist. And I thought that was like the setup to like a roleplay video where this guy would be like, I'm a gynecologist and I have to put this cream on my dick and stick it in you. Like most of those videos are. But it was actually just Rachel Starr getting a pelvic exam. And by the time I realized what it was, I was just fucking fascinated. And that was the day that I found out what a speculum is. And I immediately stopped worrying about my dick. I was like, it doesn't matter. There's no fucking way that anybody is competing with a fucking pelvic exam. Yeah, no, you're just not. I was like, this whole thing is scary. Like, I've watched, like, porn is like any other addiction. Like, it gets progressively worse. And I got to a point where I had to watch shit that offended me. So I was watching, like, these, like, roleplay rape fetish videos. But that was not as fucking brutal as the real-life pelvic exam that I watched. He had a weird Eastern European accent for some reason. I don't give a shit what your degree is in. I don't trust you if you have that accent. That guy's not a doctor, okay? That guy is a guy who watched a video like the video I'm currently watching and decided he could probably wing it. Anyway, so they fucking lube this cold, I assume it was in a refrigerator, it has to be cold. They lube this shit up with KY jelly and they just fucking, yeah. And then they fucking, like the jaws of life in revert, it just, oh. And then they take this like oversized clownish fucking swab that had like, it made me feel sympathy pain. Typically you have to have the requisite body part to feel sympathy pain. But this transcended that. It was just like, you have a vagina now, and you need to get this shit checked out twice a year, and it's going to be really expensive and painful, I assume. Anyways, that's why I don't worry about my subpar dick, because there's just no way that it matters at all. My head game's on point, dude. I'm good. Like, I take pride in my oral performances. Which is why this night isn't going great for me. Already. I try to have some craftsmanship, guys. I really do. But the problem with comedy is you don't know anything. There's shit that's hilarious to me that is not even going to make sense to anyone else. And there's no way to find out where that dividing line is. Except for to subject yourself to a group of strangers and talk about your dick and speculums and just see if you're on the same wavelength as you. So I appreciate that you were willing to sit through that. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I think that's going to wrap it up for this night, isn't it, Ski?
Got one more performer.
One more performer. Please stay warm.